Science class is supposed to be fun, a place of wonder, creativity, and learning. With the exception of the odd experiment, which I remember more for the explosion rather than the actual learning, science lessons did not grip me very much. I guess my question is, do teachers still find it difficult to have their students enjoy learning about science? Because if that's the case, then guess what? I have a solution: an interactive science notebook. Interactive science notebooks are just fun and engaging ways to get students interested in and thoroughly document what they're learning in science class. So when they are properly integrated into the classroom, they end up like this, or this, or this. There are three essential components when doing a lesson with an integrative science journal. These three things include 1. Communication, 2. Input, 3. Output. Essentially, communication means that teachers talk to students, and students talk to teachers, and students talk to other students. It really is just an encouragement to talk, to share and challenge ideas or misconceptions. Input is what a teacher wants the students to do. As a lesson, the teacher might have the students make a model or classify materials or do an investigation or something generally sciencey. The output, on the other hand, is where the students reflect on their own learning. So you can show them how to do some output reflections in a bunch of different ways, like sentence stems, or personal connections, or you can even have them output some questions. And these are certainly not the only output sources, because you could also have students draw something, or make a concept map, or a comic, or compare and contrast different information. What exactly is so good about this seemingly large and complicated process? What is the benefit for the teacher? Interactive science notebooks allow information to be chunked into nice, digestible, and interesting pieces. So everything that your students write in these books is essentially something that they've thought about or reflected on in their own way. Can you imagine how easy it would be to create a formative assessment on a student if all you had to do was ask them to turn to a specific page in their integrated scientific notebook? But how about this? Let's talk assessment for learning. With interactive science journals, students can monitor their own progress, ask questions, and practice skills. They can even provide self-assessments and apply any feedback the teacher gives them on their reflections to any of their learning in order to work towards a specific goal. Now let's talk assessment of learning. During every lesson, you can monitor the input and output that the students include in their journals and make sure that the students are achieving their learning goals and hitting those success criteria in the middle of class. And finally, let's talk assessment for learning. Interactive science notebooks are a treasure trove of information. The input page will show you what they experienced and learned from the activities that the teachers provide, whereas the output page would demonstrate what each student individually reflected on and connected with, or even extended on. So when it's fully integrated into the classroom, interactive science notebooks can become an effective tool to create student learning in any science classroom. So why not do it? I would like to give a special thanks to the Science Penguin, Kessler Science, and ClassroomScience.org for their information, from which I based this video on. They are all lovely resources, and you should check them out if you want any more information on interactive notebooks.